Today we're meeting Lucien Guignard.
Bonjour.
Vous n'avez pas le droit de garer votre voiture juste devant ma boulangerie. Vous n'êtes pas un client.
Je pourrais devenir un de vos clients.
Plus vite!
Comme ça, c'est bien.
Mon père se mit alors dans une telle colère que la sage-femme qui venait de faire l'accouchement, toute perdue, essaya... Non! Aide-moi! Aide-moi!
Hello everyone. Today we're meeting Lucien Guignard, an actor, coach, the founder and director of Namarté. So, hello Lucien. Hello. Could you briefly tell us about who you are and what is Namarté?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for receiving me for this interview. So I am an actor first. So I trained in Paris and London professionally, and I trained as an acting coach in London too. So when I got back here in Switzerland, I opened my own coaching center, which is mainly focused on personal development, by which I mean emotional intelligence, public speaking, self-confidence, but also I joined a lot of Asian knowledge, Asian philosophy, hence the name Namarté, right? Because, I mean, acting is all about being in the moment, right? Being fully engaged in the moment. And if you get interested in knowing how the top successful people train, top successful business people train, or top stars train, they do tend to go towards meditation and yoga and stuff like that. Because meditation is about being a master of your mind, being a master of your thoughts. So this is very useful when you talk about public speaking, because public speaking, when you have to go on stage, you start to panic. True. And you start to think about yourself, and you start to think about, will I be able to, will I forget something? What are the people going to think, right? So if you're a master of your thought, if you train your thought as well as you train your body at the gym, right? Then you get to be able to say, okay, I'm not thinking about that right now, I'm focusing on my objective, which is very similar to acting.
So now I ask Lucien to show us some exercises that you can apply already immediately after this lesson.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to show you something. We talk about intending and flexible thinking and stuff like that. So one thing that you want to show people, whether you want to get hired or you want to sell your business, okay, you want to get investors, one thing you want to show people is that you've got a strong intending, right? A strong intention to win, right? And that reads in the body. And I'm just going to show you two different examples. The first one is someone who's got no intending in the body. Like right now, I'm showing no intent. I can have intending, but my body's not showing it. And unconsciously, people are going to read it. And resisting gravity, right? This sense of resisting gravity produces intending. Another thing that you want to do is you want to lean slightly forward. Right? Because that's engaged. Imagine, just look at the opposite. Right? That doesn't give the same impression. Right? If I'm like this, that means I'm not going. I'm afraid, I'm, cautious. Right? If I'm here, I'm neutral. If I'm here, I'm engaged. Right? So that, just little tips. And then the last tip that I really love, last thing I really love about movement psychology is when you want to create authority, right? You want to show that you have authority. Then you're not going to engage in strong intending, strong weight. You're not going to engage with core muscles and start to use that kind of voice, right, and that kind of body. Because that's someone who lacks authority. If you want to show that you have complete control and complete authority, you can use a lightweight, which is up in the body. Like the bad guy in James Bond. He's like, hello, Mr. Bond. He's got authority, he's got a strong intending, but he's not using strong weight.
Okay.
He's not shouting or using strong weight. So I want to show I have control. I'm in control, I have authority. I can use just lightweight, light intending. We do train that kind of stuff.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks a lot for this insights. And yeah, I hope it's going to be also useful for you. So from this perspective, we can see that, for example, acting can help in such spheres or sectors as sales,
Definitely.
negotiation, as I understand. So it's all about this relationship with people and clients, and that's how we can apply also.
Selling is all about the potential client.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
It's not about yourself. It's not that much about the product.
Yeah.
What they're going to buy. I mean, what they're going to buy, they're going to buy you. And why are they going to buy you? Because they like you. Why do they like you? Because you're interested in them. Right? You make them feel good.
All right. Can you maybe, say what are the jazz that you can, read from myself or from other people that show, for example, if a person is lying or...
Well, something about lying. So lies, when you lie, you create too much free flow. You can tell too much free flow. Oh, yeah, I did. Right, but I didn't. But I just released a lot of free flow. Okay? And also when I'm creating a lie, I'm going to start thinking flexible, which is going to hear in my voice. Oh, yes. No, yes, I did. And so my voice is creating a lot of fluctuations. Can you hear that in my voice?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did. And you can hear in my voice that it's sort of round shapes.
So that's a sign of lying.
I mean, it's not.
It can be.
Yes. That's sort of a little tip.
All right. So maybe a few particular tips on how to tell a great story.
Wow. Well, how to tell a great story, but I guess first you want to know why you're telling that story. Why is it important for you? That's the key question. Before writing a movie or before starting to work on a movie as a director or as an actor, the first very basic question is, why is it important, like life or death, important for me to tell this story? It depends on who you're talking to. That's a very important. Who's my audience? Like, who's my target? Right? Because the more you understand your target, the more you're able to adapt your communication to said target.
Okay.
Right? So to tell a good story, you want to have charisma.
Okay.
Right? It's better. Would you agree? It's better to have charisma.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Well, if you say so.
I mean, charisma is definitely something that is going to make people listen to you.
Yeah, that's
right?
for sure.
Okay, so it's better. Let's say it's better. Someone who lacks charisma can train to change the pitch of his voice and use images, but it's not going to give him charisma. It's probably going to make his speech better.
Yeah.
Right? Well, if you want to know, I believe that charisma is very funny. It's a great international voice coach who told me that during a workshop, a masterclass. He coaches only stars all around the world, and he came with this question: what is charisma, guys? And he said that, I'm quoting him, the definition that I chose, the definition that I prefer, is charisma is the ability to be amazed by the world. Right? That's very surprising, right? But if you think about it, if you're amazed by a thing, if you get amazed and passionate about things, like the things that you're going to study, the things that you're going to work at, right? the things you're going to do business with, the things you're going to sell to people. If you're passionate, then you've got just the right setup to get good at it without making an effort. And you got just the right setup to share it with people. If I talk about something that I absolutely hate, that bores me to death, I'm probably going to bore you to death, and you'll probably not remember a lot of it and not be interested. But if I'm absolutely, deeply passionate, on top of being an expert, right? That's actually what made me an expert. On top of being an expert, I'm passionate, and I have this ability to get passionate. Then maybe I'll get, amazed by other people. Like, I believe that what you do is amazing. I mean, this whole setup and doing that on top of your studies when you could just not do it, that's amazing. Other people could just say, yeah, it's good. And really feel that, yeah, it's good. Well, maybe charisma is to get amazed. I like this idea.
Okay.
I like this concept.
Charisma is to get amazed. Interesting. I've never heard of... Wow.
The ability to be amazed by the world. Self-confidence is... there might be some misconceptions about self-confidence. Because at the end of the day, when you see a kid playing, he's just playing. So he's playing confidentially, right? I guess the best tip for self-confidence is to forget about yourself and get engaged with what you're doing. Engage with the people you're dealing with, right? Because you forget about maybe there's something you don't know in your area of expertise. Maybe there's something you're going to say wrong. But if you keep thinking about it, being obsessed with it, then you're going to miss the game. Yeah? So I guess it's a lot about putting the focus, putting your mind somewhere else to what you're doing. So and it's got a great advantage because then you're fully doing what you're doing, fully engaged.
What kind of best practice you recommend for relaxation?
Well, this one. No, I'm kidding. For relaxation, connecting with nature is great. Have a walk outside, or like even on the mountain.
Okay. Just by yourself, without phone, without anyone, or?
Yeah, I mean, if it's serious, if you seriously want to reconnect, just be with yourself, with the nature, by yourself with the nature.
Yeah, maybe because you also do some workshops and presentations, and usually when we do public speaking, we feel all these pressure and emotions inside us. So maybe before you do a workshop or a public speech, what kind of thoughts or what kind of preparation you do for yourself that you come on the stage and they can present confidently and without stress?
That's a very good question, actually. What works best for me is to focus on the objective. So my objective is to make this idea, to render justice to this idea, or interest people, enthuse people, inspire people with this idea, or sell an idea, say. Right, so I focus on my objective. My objective needs me to pay attention to the reaction of the audience, and needs me to be in the moment when I'm speaking, right? So I need to get in the moment. How do I get in the moment? Not thinking. And just, I'm in the moment right here. So what am I sensing? What am I seeing? What am I feeling? Okay. A great tool is laughing. Sincerely laughing. Because laughing it releases the bound flow.
Do you mean before the presentation?
I mean, laugh in your life, in general. That's a great advice I got. Get used to make fun of things. Make humor of things. People love someone who's got humor. And it's so nice for yourself to have humor. You can even have humor about yourself being all stressed up. So you laugh a bit and actually releases tension. Like scientifically, energetically, releases tension, which is wonderful, right? And then, so you focus on your objective and you don't let anything get in the way. My objective is to do that, and I don't let a thought or a distraction get in the way. I love this word humor that has the same root than humility, and it's humus, which means dust. It means dust, and what that means, humus is dust, and what it means, this fact that they have the same root, is that sometimes not taking yourself too seriously and remembering that one day all this will be over. It's going to be the end of the game, and hopefully you had a ball during the game, right? You had the best part of the game. Remembering that helps have a little sense of humor. Actually, okay, I failed this business, but you know what? I learned a lot, and it was fun after all. And having a bit of humor, and being all preoccupied by yourself. That's very disruptive and very blocking. To be all preoccupied by yourself, being all serious about taking yourself too seriously. So humor is a great thing, and you see the link with humility, right?
Perfect.
We like someone who's got humor.
I think that was the best last advice from your
Oh,
side.
cool.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Maybe for our viewers who are interested also in taking some acting courses and some students from École who would be interested, how can they find about your programs or about your workshops?
I'm very willing to open a class especially for people interested in business. Because for now, it's people who are interested in self-development, expression tools, public speaking, energy, and it's more general, right? And there is some, fun improvisation exercises. They're not directly business related.
Yes.
But I'm very willing to open that. I was thinking of doing that actually.
Perfect.
Well, we'll leave the link below, so if you're interested, you can go to Lucien's website and check his courses. So thanks a lot, Lucien, for your insights.
Thank you very much.
It was very valuable. So if you enjoyed the interview, like this video and subscribe to our page, because there are going to be some more episodes coming out very soon. And if you'd like Lucien to come at École, hôtelière de Lausanne and do a workshop, write a comment below and say, Lucien, come to EHL. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you soon.